Alright, today we're going to clean the gutters, and I have two separate tools. This one is an extension. It has a quick disconnect, a handle, some extensions, and then it came with O-rings and a bunch of spare O-rings, which I'll show you, and it came with a quick disconnect. So it just reassembles. You can hand tighten it, you can use a wrench to tighten it up all the way, but with the O-ring it shouldn't leak, and we'll see, because I'll demo it here in a little bit. So the extension was called a washer wand, and it came with all kinds of extra O-rings, so it should last a while if those O-rings fail. And that was sold by one company called AMZ Tool on Amazon, and that was for 20 bucks. Then I also bought this sprayer, and it was 10 bucks, and it was sold by Tool Daily on Amazon. And it came with a disconnect and a bunch of new sprayers. And actually these are the old ones. I put the new ones on the pressure washer over there. I'll use the new ones anyway, and we'll see which one works best to clean the gutter. So I'm gonna go up there and hose it out. I've got some pine trees from the neighbor's yard that gets in there, and we have a large rain event coming up. So I wanted to allow a nice flow through the gutters, so I'm going to clean them out, and I'll show you how that goes, and when the rain event comes I'll record that. As you can see, we have some rain chains, and when leaves and pine needles and stuff get in there, it kind of messes it up. So anyway, with a heavy downpour, the rain chains go everywhere, but sometimes we can get a nice laminar flow through there. So anyway, I'll show you all that. So the quick connect on the end allows the sprayer to rotate around. But I have another device that I use to soak the cars down with, and what I noticed is once the pressure's on, this will not move. So we'll test that out too, and make sure that locks in place and isn't a pain in the butt. So as you can see, I have 4 nozzles here on my sprayer, and I also got 4 nozzles with the gutter cleaner. I'm going to call it a gutter cleaner. And you can see I have high pressure, general, a spray, and a soap. Well, I pretty much use the delicate 40 degrees on everything. So I'm going to see if that's going to work on the sprayer. If not, I'll have to go to the soap one. Alright, the gutters really aren't too bad. I don't think I cleaned them earlier. I know I cleaned them last year. But anyway, I just wanted to show you a little before shot. And I'm going to clean out the pine needles. Alright, so here again is another shot of the gutters. I'm going to do this length and that length over there. This out of the whole house, these are really the only part that are affected by the pine trees. They're my neighbor's pine trees. That tree's mine, the one without the leaves, but all of the pine trees and the cedar there, they're all my neighbors. So I'm not really going to worry about it too much. Alright, this is what I learned without showing you how much I struggled with this stupid washer spray. But the curved washer spray that came with all of the nozzles for $9.99 isn't worth it. First of all, the connector wouldn't stay put. It would swivel around all over the place. The only adapter you could use was the soap one, which is the low pressure. All the other ones were just way too powerful for that wand, for the lance, I guess they call it. So by itself, if you put it on just on the gun, like that high pressure red piece that's on there, If you just use that by itself on the sprayer, that may or may not work. But anyway, the lance is really only good for itself. You can see I took out a couple of sections because if I use any higher pressure, if I used any higher pressure nozzle other than the soap, the black one, it just bent and was completely uncontrollable. What I ended up doing cleaning my gutters was just using the gun. So I just have a gun over there, which I purchased separately from the original one that came with the pressure washer, and just cleaned out the gutters with that. Used a ladder. So anyway, I do not recommend the washer sprayer, the curve piece. The lance is okay if you need to reach somewhere, especially since I went to a gun. I found that much better to clean the cars with. I just put the soap adapter on there, hose it down, take it off, and then spray the car down. It beats the heck out of having one of these big lances here. So there's the original pressure washer lance. It came with the pressure washer, and again I went to the smaller gun and then purchased this lance, they call it a lance, to make life a little bit easier. And I pretty much used the gun exclusively. I used it on the gutters exclusively. You can see I have the high pressure nozzle on there now. I just cleaned out the gutters. Here, let me go show you what it did in the gutters. Alright, so here the gutters cleaned out. Now, you know, they're not, you know, sparkling clean, perfect, but some dirt, you know, just stays accumulated in there. But for the most part, all of the pine needles and leaves are all gone. And there's just, you know, some dirt in there. Main thing is just to get that gutter clean right there that goes to the rain chains, so that it can drip down into the rain barrel easily without getting all clogged up and splatter all over the place onto the column. Okay, it's nice and cloudy, so now we'll just wait for the rain. I'll show you a quick shot of the rain chains working and the gutters filling up and draining, and that'll be that. Okay, so here we have the rain chains going. Got a nice laminar flow. It's all flowing into the cups nice and smoothly and down into the rain barrel. So that beats the heck out of the bottom of the cups having a bunch of leaves and pine needles in them, and changing the laminar flow to just a splashing gush of water everywhere. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.